till I'm underneath the floor. In the trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. He'll look to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Ravens at 8-2 on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Riley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
2nd and 6. Throws right side, and that's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Bryant has it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It'll buy some time right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
To throw is Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson.
Boy, what a catch by Andrews.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think